So lost and found here. We have the barracks gas build again from Bunny, which means you get out the Marine second. That can deny the Overlord. It's also pretty good against pool first builds. It means you can pull SCVs and get the Marine out and not take too much damage. So one of the safest builds in a TVZ. And Serral's doing something very, very normal on his side too. A pretty darn early third, actually. So far, Serral's working on getting his creep spread out here. He's getting a few lings. Like, these are mainly safety lings, right? So the Hellions don't just, like, run in and kill all your drones. That's something, by the way, that Serral always does in ZVT. He'll very rarely cut corners that can result in a game-ending loss like that, you know? Which I think is always... I'm very impressed by him. So he's faking Cloak here and getting a Liberator.
I like it. Oh.
Then he just used them all to, like, defend his main later on in the game, which I thought was really good.
Rerouted those spores.
Look how fast he is with the spores, by the way. Getting his
this was
units in position. Queen from the main might be able to hit that as well, though. Is he going to lose even a drone? No, Queen takes the shot.
Just fast play by both.
It was amazing, but like Dong Regu and stuff. And Dong Regu, they're fun players, don't get me wrong, but like the level of play now.
Ooh, this is a mistake by Serral, though. These 4 queens could meet their fate, and 3 do die. So kind of uncharacteristic, actually. It was
weird timing too. A single tank like Hellion Marine push.
And Serral's also playing a bit of an old school tech line.
Oh my
God.
Very
late bailing speed. Hey, what happened there?
We see a medevac like about to die and it's running, and then we're like, "What's going on with the army?" They're like, "Get out of here!" The one tank.
That tank coming in handy for the creep denial, though.
Kill Serral. You can.
Hellbat morph.
I've loved, by the way, the Hellions, keeping them alive. Like, he didn't dive in to kill the drones. And I mean, he couldn't really deal damage anyway, but using them for the Hellbats, it makes them so cost efficient.
Look at that fake drop. Bunny's doing everything, man. Look at this little boxer here. That's why it was fun watching Haz versus Serral, because Haz was doing things that they were so bad that it was beneath Serral's, like, logic. He couldn't even, it was so fun watching that best of 7. He was just like, what? And it was working, because he just didn't know how to wrap his head around it.
Yeah, I love it when players do smart plays because they know their opponent's smart as well.
Yeah.
Bunny's playing fast. It doesn't seem to be as powerful. Serral's opening is better this game round. His upgrades are on point. But this is dealing a little bit of damage at least.
Medevac.
Ooh, nice.
And he targets it. He put the healthy one in front and he actually targeted it anyway.
That was a nice try.
Good
play by both.
Stellar play, honestly. Both of them really good.
Yeah.
We say that as 3 SCVs are just marching forward across the map.
That happens. But it's just A move to win.
But Bunny's playing differently though. In the last game, he got a very late 4th CC compared to now. So he's aiming for something a bit more defensive, but he has yet to start his next set of upgrades. So we'll see. Like it's
So those were the spores from earlier, do you believe, that he just moved?
Another pick off there.
He's actually is that 7 spores at once that he's making? I can't see.
Well, he's near maxed out, so he's probably opening up supply here.
So this is really cool too, because Bunny has obviously been super focusing on these drops, and this is Serral being like, okay, this player's doing this, I'm learning you. This army doesn't look that menacing though by the Terran. Like if you get enough Banelings and get on creep.
Tell you what, 10% attack speed, those medevacs are dead, just saying.
There's a lot of SCVs here, 77, so he can afford to lose some units as long as he doesn't take a very bad fight, but still, like, he still has to make something more too. Like, you can't just get +3 weapons and be like, yeah, this is
You can't fight off creep either against that army right now. You gotta...
At some point, maybe Ghost, Liberator range, something, right?
Serral just made 11 drones at once too, so he was sticking on a pretty low drone count, like after making all those spores and stuff.
Yeah.
Now he's really hammering down the Ling and Baneling key, but this is not a good fight to be taken down that choke against Widowmines. That's also a new thing that Zergs and Terrans are going to have to learn.
Yeah.
Like, the fights are going to be very, very different. Like, flanking is going to be so much more important against Widowmines, coming in from both sides and possibly detonating on the Terran itself.
Yeah, and Bunny played amazing in the previous game on Isoplanet, but his one weakness that I would say was the large-scale fights. Those usually didn't go that well for Bunny. So I'm a little bit concerned in fights like this.
You mean like this, Snoot?
Like this. Well... So far,
no, it was good for Serral.
Yeah. Well,
I think
Serral kind of disengaged a little bit there, right?
Yeah, a little bit of this.
Got off creep, got a little gunshot.
All right, yeah.
That's why.
Getting a little dropped.
Nice. I mean, this is a large map. It's very hard for Terran to attack here.
Look at this. That spore call right there has killed 3 medevacs. It's a hero. Does it actually say 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
I'm a pretty good commentator. That's it, boys. I'm going to head over to the hotel. You guys take it over.
Doesn't get much better.
Nope. Ooh.
Yeah. Vipers
doesn't matter.
In those Liberators.
Does that Ultralisk have the speed upgrade? I think they need to be faster, if not.
You got to look for the wind on its back, my friend.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
it doesn't
neither.
have the upgrade right now.
Maybe you forgot about it.
I think so. Oh,
Oh,
James
it's
Bond
there.
Infestor though.
No? What is that upgrade?
That's so he does have it.
Huh.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet it had no wind at its back.
They
What
removed
happened
it
to the
already.
wind?
Neural Parasite, a Liberator, and have it shoot your own stuff.
Is that a burrowed infestor?
Oh, it got owned though. That's really unfortunate because that could have been a real juicy fungal on that army.
Nice snipe here by Bunny in the bottom right. He still doesn't know about the top left base, I think. That could also be a very easy snipe, but regardless, Serral's economy is very solid. He has
There's
a
the
high
win.
work account.
By the way, this did he kill his own hatchery with the Vipers there, do you think?
Oh, who knows?
Who knows? I don't know how we would have killed it given that we're fighting over in this zone, but that aggressive sensor tower, by the way, again, look on the high ground here. This sees everything of Serral's army, where it's moving, when it's moving. Really cool addition. I mean, it looks very scary when you see it like that, right?
No bank for Bunny, but he's just taking these really good angle fights and using the Liberators really nicely here.
Yeah, he's playing with a big army now, so he doesn't have that many SUVs, but at the very least, he's keeping the 5th base up and running. It got shut down earlier, but now it seems to be solid. Maybe not for long, though, as Serral is trying to send a little bit of a force there. Quite a large force, actually.
And I like this choice by Serral, actually, because fighting through that avenue against those Liberators is just not very cost effective, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And
Because basically for Bunny, that's it for income, right? Like he's
Yeah.
got some mining.
Yeah, if this base falls, it's going to be very rough for him going forward.
And this
it
is
does.
This
It
is
falls.
absolutely on the opposite side of the map too. So those Liberators getting down here.
This is a lot of units to commit, though.
Yeah, good cleanup. Good, he got over there really quickly.
And in the top left,
Look at that
the
Ultra
extra
go.
base might fall as well.
Well,
okay.
Snoot,
Well,
eventually it could.
it will take.
It'll
some
take a
time,
while.
but eventually you get it done.
Fire.
All right, that looked so cool. I'm
No,
such a Terran fan.
If Serral defends here, he is not winning that fight, man. The Liberators have gotten to the point where you got to fight them in transit. You cannot fight them sunk in like this.
We do have 13 Corruptors on the way, so that is going to be his
Or-
answer
or
for
with
the
that.
Liberators.
That's good too.
Now, obviously, this is a run by that he absolutely needs, because that is pretty much his last. I mean, I don't know how much he's mining on the left side, but it can't be a lot at this point in time.
I'm not a fan of this move, making a few Corruptors at this stage.
What? You don't like that?
No, I think it's
love
no
it.
good because
Maybe 16 is too many, but
I feel like there's not that much of an army to support it. They usually go
bro.
very well with that punchy army like Ultralisk Baneling or something. Oh,
Isn't
there's
that-
a lot of
I was
Ultras.
just going to say, Snoot, what are you watching here, bud?
Yeah, good
Does he have a
question.
Great Aspire? Probably not, right?
Oh,
Oh,
he
he
does.
does have a Great Aspire,
Alright
so
then, yeah.
there is potential.
But
Look
if
at
it does
these-
that,
Look at these pro gamers coming around.
like if his army is just purely Ultralisks and Broodlords, it's kind of immobile in a sense.
I
Like,
agree.
It's very easy to shut down creep that way.
I think his logic's even different than that, though. He's saying, I'm losing these fights because of the Liberators, and if I add Corruption to this, maybe I win these fights.
Yeah.
Did he not see those Banes?
Ah!
Oh,
Bunny sees all, though.
Bunny's too good.
And now he unveils the Corruptors. The Bioforce is behind this, too. That's the other thing Bunny's been doing.
Yeah.
He's not sitting underneath the Liberators. He's behind it, saying, come through the field.
Oh, this is a huge fight, and Serral's really going for it here.
Nice blinding clouds as well. Really forces Bunny multiple steps back before he can actually start kiting.
And we're kind of seeing the Ultralisk upgrade
all
coming
the
to play
medevacs.
here, but so all the Liberators died, but a lot of Serral died too. That was not an easy fight.
Yeah.
No.
And
Burrows
Serral's-
in the scan.
Serral's economy is hurting
God,
quite a
one
lot. This is
fungal.
going to get very, very scrappy, and there's not that many medevacs to support this, at least energy-wise right now. Bunny needs a little bit of time to recover. Like, he can't take too many continuous fights.
Oh, the
Because
minus.
his army is super in the red and orange. Like, I gotta say though, when Serral gets the base in the east up and running, like the center one,
Okay.
I think his mineral income is going to get at least a little better.
Well, the Broodlord
But
tech is
Bunny's eco
sick
is just
here, though,
hurting so much.
for the fights, right? Like, his Widow Mines are still in play. That's going to trigger the Widow Mines. It is only Marines as the counter to anything air right now.
Yeah.
The Broodlords are actually a really good, unit to go for, because that's one of the units where it's like you need Vikings to deal with them.
Hey, he's
Ooh.
making a Viking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. They're like, boys, they're coming. I can see them.
Oh, and immediately as soon as this base goes up, Bunny's there, and that's a lot of damage being
And he
done.
sees the Broodlord.
Oh,
as well.
Broodlords. Gotta cancel them.
He sees the other Broodlords, decides not to take a fight with them.
When was the last time that Serral lost a series on land, by the way?
I mean, at LAN, you might have to go back to Katowice. Or, no, WESG?
He lost to
definitely a
Classic,
long
the
time ago.
The 0-3 against Classic, but that was forever ago. It
Right,
feels.
with only two of
Yeah.
those, there's actually no rebuilding that at all.
Serral is the guy that's mining quite a bit more still.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, Bunny's mining is down to that. Yes, he's got this running. No defense there, actually. That is very ballsy.
Well,
But Bunny does
he'll
have
find it.
the larger army supply. A lot of it is in Marines, though, so he's going to need some way to deal with these Broodlords.
It's kind of funny because he's just eked out some Vikings, and it feels like at that point you almost don't even, I don't know, it's being nitpicky obviously, but like 2 Vikings here doesn't really matter at all.
I'm guessing that Bunny probably shouldn't push into this base. I feel like, well, we'll
He's
see.
doing it.
We'll see.
These Broodlords are doing work, though.
Yeah, Broodlords are just that tough to deal with. But
He's-
the Ultralisks are kind of melting.
Yeah.
He's kept the Broodlords alive because the Vikings got sniped.
So many Banelings though, boys.
Oh, look at the
Yeah.
supplies, though. This is so much
Here
better
come
for
the
Serral than we
Banelings.
even realize.
Here we go.
And it becomes, yeah, geez Louise. And now every Marine they connect with is like death.
Ooh, look at the supply. Oh.
Holy cow, and it's 135 to
Wow.
43. Holy
What a
shnikes.
game. GG.
Man, these guys
That
are
was
really
amazing.
These guys are really